Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, fellow dancers with menopause. Suzette here again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about changes that happen inside or on our bodies that menopause is responsible for. The majority of these changes happen because of our reduced hormone levels, primarily reduction of our estrogen hormone. Estrogen plays a great part in our skin, our eyes, our bone, and all of these are affected when those levels are low. So let's start at the beginning. Let's talk about our hair. My hair, especially right here on the top, I've noticed it most, is thinning. And I mean, that comes normally with age, but because of the reduced hormone levels, it's accelerated a little bit more, I would say. And fun fact, the reduced levels in estrogen also causes hair growth on our face. For me, it's on my chin. And because I am graying, some of my chin hair, they are also gray. So every day before I put my face to the world, you should see me in the mirror, just magnified, of course, because I wear progressive. These are progressive lenses that I wear, so I have to have a magnified mirror in order to be able to see these little thin gray hairs that may be sticking out of my chin. I just have to make sure that I am all put together and that my face is, as it should be when I leave. I don't know how many of you ladies are suffering from the facial hair. I haven't gotten the mustaches yet, and I hope that that never happens. Let me know in the comments who is affected. So that's our hair, all right? And it's also my eyebrows. I mean, my hair is very thin to begin with. And so losing my eyebrows, it's like, okay. And we're actually thinking of the microblading. I don't know. How many of you ladies have done microblading to get those eyebrows back? Because, they do a great job framing your face. Let me know. Anyway, so that's our hair. Next is our eyes. And this also happened with me. Like I said, I wear progressive lens. And I noticed that with my changes in the whole menopause thing, that my eyesight became worse. And I know people who are my ladies who are my age who do not have to wear even reading glasses, but I am way up there. I'm at the progressive stage of reading glasses. And you know what? It's okay. It is what it is. It's just a stage of life. Next, let's talk about our gums and our teeth and our jaw. Because of our lowered estrogen levels, it affects our bone density. Therefore, our jaw is impacted, which in turn impacts our gums, which in turn impacts our teeth. And I've been not had as many problems with my gums and my teeth as I've had since I started menopause. So again, I'm a testament to that. Ladies, as I went down this list, I noticed that there's so many of these things that I am impacted by. And it's like, wow, being a girl is tough, right? I still wouldn't change it for anything. Okay, let's continue. Our skin, our biggest organ, is drastically affected by our lack of estrogen. First of all, the elasticity of our skin suffers. I always do the test. I pinch a little bit of my skin and see if it would bounce back. And if it doesn't bounce back, I'm like, ooh, there it goes. It is like that in some areas, but in most areas, it's still holding up. And also, my skin went from being very, very oily to bordering on dry, especially in my face where your skin is thinnest. My face became so dry. I used to have an oily T-zone, not anymore. The majority of my face is just very dry, so I had to make my skin cream a little heavier. And so that's it, ladies. I mean, again, with aging, your skin tends to lose a lot of elasticity. And being girls, we have the added disadvantage of low estrogen, decrease in skin elasticity. Dry, it can become very sensitive. I know I'm very sensitive to fragrance, and that was before menopause, but that has been amped up. So I have to be very, very careful what I put on my skin. So I tend to keep it very simple. My soap, what I wash my face with, my cream that I put on my face, I keep it very simple. I don't mess with it at all because I know. All right, what else is impacted? Let me look at my list. You know how I do. Metabolism levels. Yes. Who is more tired? Who is more tired? I am, even though I do, all the things that I know that I should do in order to increase my metabolism. I work out. I cut out all the foods that slow your body down. I don't drink. I love cake, but I'm not doing any sugar because Snatched at 60 is coming up. So sugar, processed foods, what else? Alcohol, like I said. And it's like those things slow us down. So if you can cut out or drastically reduce those things and embrace a more clean nutrition, that will help with your metabolic levels. And also it will help with the, managing the hormones, because everything is all about lifestyle, really. Living a clean lifestyle can help with all of these menopause symptoms and with all of these things that menopause is impacting. Next, taste. It can cause irregular heartbeat. Ladies, I am not editing this video at all. So what we see is what's happening. Or what did I say? Irregular heartbeat. Your heartbeat can fluctuate. That happens to me sometimes. For no reason, my heart will speed up. And it's nothing that I need to see the doctor about, I don't think, at least, because it doesn't happen on a regular basis. I think, I don't know, I can count on one hand the amount of times that it happens per week. But I know for sure when it's happening, and I know that, I just take a minute, get zen, do some breathing exercises that I learned in my meditation practice, and that helps me to calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. And again, estrogen, hormones. It's all about the hormones, ladies. If we can manage our hormones, we can manage all of these things that happen. So that's just a brief list. Now, how can we get our estrogen levels back to a point where the impact of these changes will not be as drastic as they can be? Well, there are a few things that you can do. And I only do the nutrition part because I don't like pills. I don't like, all these creams and medications. I don't like any of that stuff. And a part of me tells me that I'm just being really stubborn and that I don't have to, quote unquote, suffer. But another part of me says, I just want to preserve me as I am. I don't want to go against what I believe and what I think is right for my body. But in my research, I found that there are some things you can do. Pills. There are some pills at the pharmacy. I took one years ago. How many years ago? I forget. Maybe 6, 7 years ago, I started taking one that a friend had suggested to me. And that thing made me break out. And I was like, oh no, nothing is messing with the moneymaker. I don't do pimples. So I stopped. I mean, that might be a little vain, but but that's me. Anyway, there are pills that you can take, and they don't have to necessarily be prescription. You can get them over the counter. There are also creams that you can rub, on your skin. I know they're like, for example, they're vaginal creams that you can use to help manage estrogen. There are also patches that you can use. And of course, there's hormone replacement therapy, there's estrogen replacement therapy, and all of that. And let me do my caveat. I am not a doctor. I'm just doing some research to get some knowledge about this thing called menopause. And I suggest that you see your physician if you want to embark on any kind of treatment for hormones or menopause at all. So make sure that you go to the doctor. And if you're not sure what stage you're in or how far you are, there are tests that the doctor can do to tell you, to gauge where you are in your perimenopause or menopausal journey. There's urine tests, there's blood tests. There's also an app that I read about, and it's called, oh, I thought I had it written down. Oh, I don't have it here, but there's also an app that you can download, and that will also, I guess it's, you put answers to questions in, and that will give you an estimation of where you are in your menopause journey. So please, ladies, make sure that you consult your physician before you go and take any of these things, even if it's over the counter. Okay, I told you what that over the counter estrogen pill did to me, and I was totally like, shut it down. I did not want any part of that. So that's just it, ladies. That's just a brief overview of some of the things that can happen when we hit menopause. For those of you who've already, like me, you're already in it and you've already gone through a lot of these things. Some of these things may come as a surprise. Some of them did to me, and some of them you might know already. For you ladies who are just starting perimenopause, these are things to look out for. And maybe you can head it off at the pass by doing some hormone replacement therapy, but that's between you and your physician. So, ladies, once again, just a quick info session. Please make sure you subscribe. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you very much. Please leave a comment, do a like, help the channel to grow, and I will continue bringing you content. Any information that you'd like, anything that you'd like more information on, please let me know. Let me know how I'm doing. If I'm giving you enough information, if I'm not giving enough information, just let me know, okay? And I will see you next time. Ciao.